all the excited. Pour your hearts tonight. If you don't see it tomorrow, tell yourself, I live my life with no regrets. Oh, cause we gonna live life like there's no tomorrow. So worry not and smell the roses. Baby, baby, Ziggy Yaga, 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 Ziggy Yaga. Ziggy Yaga, 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 Yaga.
Worry not and start living, baby. Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy Yaga, Ziggy
Hi,
Yeah.
there we are.
Hello.
Hi. Heart is radio, right? Thanks for having me. This is amazing. Thanks for giving me the opportunity, and I made it happen. So here I am.
Oh, very welcome. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Let's start straight from the beginning. Let's get you to introduce yourself. Tell us what you do. So your Heart is radio, PAR method artist. So we know you're an artist. Tell us a bit more about yourself and where you're from, please.
Oh, thank you for giving me this platform. Again, my name is Mirabelle Fobi. I am an artist. I'm based in Los Angeles. I'm originally from Cameroon. I was born and raised there, but I've been in the United States for 22 years. My new single finally came out on January 24th, Ziggy Yaga, and I have waited all my life to do this, and it happened, and I'm excited. Thank you.
That's really
That's it.
great, you know.
Thank
um,
you.
and I think we jump straight into it. Jump straight into the track.
Let's do it. Hey, love it. I dance to my own song. That's how much I love it. So it's all good.
No, it's an absolutely amazing track. It's got so
Thank
much,
you.
not just even just the energy, the vibe, the melody. It's just a absolute perfect cocktail, perfect recipe in that track.
Right?
Um,
We've gone through so much in life, and I realized, like, you know what? What can I bring out of my spirit, out of my soul, that will be a trigger of energy and bring some uplifting in people's hearts. And it came from a place of just going deep into my spirit. I don't go by trends and what's catchy, what's out there, what's popular. I really went deep within me, and that song came out of my spirit, and I was like, okay, it sounds odd and strange, but I'm gonna do it. And it's been amazing, and the response has been so positive. So I'm happy. I am.
so really great to hear that. That the response generally. Well, I know from our side, it's you can't but like it. It's fun, it's happy, it gets you
Thank
moving
you.
along.
I'm glad you
So
like it.
what was the inspiration behind it? Where did you come up with it? Did you just wake up and just Zigiyaga?
I know, right? Where is that from? Well, my background is heavily gospel. Like, I was born and raised in with a very Christian background, and right now my spirituality has evolved, obviously, but my background was heavily singing in churches, and I was the worship leader for about 7 years in Atlanta, Georgia. So the gospel roots has been very, very influential to me. That's my foundation. And again, I mentioned, being very spiritual. I wake up at night with visions of dreams, and in music I write songs. I have visions in my sleep, and I wake up writing music from my dreams. So I'm that really tuned in that zone where I sleep and I hear songs. So that's my creative process. I just listen to what the energy is giving me. So that's my source.
That
Yeah.
is amazing. That's really good. It's a great gift. Let's put it that way.
Thank you so much.
Come up with great tunes like that. So you said obviously you did it through. You've been doing this for a while. You've been doing the singing. So at what age would you say you kind of started?
At what age? I started from, let's say, from about, my mom was a choir leader and my dad was a choir master. They were both teachers, but they loved music a lot. We sang every day in the house. But around 7 and 8, my mom was a primary school teacher back home, and I remember her putting me in the front. I used to be the conductor of the choir for competitions and stuff. And then when I went to like secondary school, Form 1 and Form 2 and 3 and stuff like that, I joined a cappella groups and just started singing Christmas carols in the city and from street to street, house to house. So that drive of just singing raw started from so at 13, that's when I knew, there's something different in me. I saw something different. I just felt like I could be something bigger than who I really am. And I came to the United States in 1999, and with the dream to do music, to just make it. And of course, my parents were like, "You crazy? You're not just going to come here and be a musician. You have to go to school. Yeah, you have to earn a living." It's been 22 years now, and it happened. I never gave up. Hey.
And this is it. That's why we keep saying, just push, just persevere until something happens.
I love that. Push. I love it. I like that a lot.
Is this your so Zigiyaga, is that the first track you, obviously you've been doing music, but is that the first one you really released? Or
yes, that's correct. That's the first official track I've recorded and released. But I have, of course, hundreds of songs in my entire life. Yeah, like the pandemic, I've written a lot of songs because we were locked down. And what else do you do? Right away, meditate and write. So yeah, that's great.
So the pandemic hasn't been completely bad, you know.
It worked for my advantage. It did.
Yeah, you know. And you know, usually I think that's ways it's in human nature that we're always thinking, oh yeah, we don't have that, or I want that and this, but we never actually truly appreciate what we do really have.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. Totally agree.
If you appreciate what you have, then you can make it work. You know, it's been pandemic, or you release a banger out of it.
Absolutely. You get lemons, make lemonade out of it, right? Take whatever you have and make something out of it.
That's it. With that lemon tequila, I say.
There you go. I like that.
So let's you know, talk about actually I know you're pretty new into the music industry itself. But so far, what has been, you know, the vibe? How have you been finding it? Because things have changed how they used to be. So it's been
positive. It's been amazing. The only thing I realized is the algorithm has changed, right? Back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when you put out something great, you just make it. It's obvious that people just, it's great music, play it, share it. Radios will play it, and you would just become the artist that has great music and great talent. Not so today. Today, there are lots of great artists with great music, but they don't go far. And there are some artists that might not have the best talent or, aesthetic, but they go far because of what? Promotion and the money behind it. There's marketing behind it, right? There's that push, there's a machine behind it. So today I realize that, it's more than just being good and being creative. You have to market yourself. You have to put your music out there. You have to promote, you have to advertise. The algorithm has changed. It's a business now. So the talent and and the creativity and seeing what's great and supporting it, it's been diluted now. It's now all about, if you have the money, if you have a good manager or marketing strategy, then you're gonna make it. But if you don't have it, your chances are low. But it's all good. I'm enjoying the process. I'm not all about promotion, money, and all that. I'm just like enjoying the fact that I finally made it and I'm doing what I love.
No, that's really great, and I think you did touch the right. You did mention the right thing there, that it's now because technology, I suppose, is there. Everybody can just release a track. You sit down here and just release one track, and you just send there, and as long as you've got money, you just promote, say so much, and yeah. But there is still the talent. So there's a lot of noise, but the talent will always shine through. Which is why we found you, and here we are.
Thank you. And I found you too. It's great. The universe brought us together. I appreciate this.
Absolutely, that's great. And as our slogan says, unity through music.
Love it. Yes,
from there
for
to
sure.
here. So let's go into let's leave music on side for now. So when you're not doing music, you said about church, you've got spiritual side to you. What else do you do to just relax apart from doing
That's
music?
a good question. I'm a very adventurous person. I'm very active. I wake up early. I like to stay active. I run, I read. I like to keep myself educated. I read different things. Of course, I like to read what's, current and keep myself updated. I travel. I get away, from my comfort zone. I try to get away and go somewhere where I can really, have a different perspective of life and look at other, environments and conditions out there. There, people who are living in terrible conditions. And when I go see that, my perspective gets bigger and I can give back. I have my brand is heavily rooted in giving back. I come all the way from Cameroon, from Africa. So I know where I come from, and that keeps me humble. That keeps me grounded. So I relax by reading books, staying active. I go hiking. I go, I travel. I explore my local area. When I say travel, it doesn't mean taking big flights. And no, it just means going and exploring your environment, and sometimes just staycation, right? I'm easygoing. I make the best out of everything. Less is more for me, and it's the little things in life that matters for me. So yeah.
Absolutely, that's really inspirational.
Hey, no, I'm glad you're inspired. Yeah. I have a positive outlook of life, so it's great.
That's good. And we can see it straight through from you, from the way you interact, and obviously from the big track.
Hey, thank you. Thanks.
So let's talk about what's in the pipeline. So now we've done Ziggy Yaga, that's going on now, doing its own thing. What's the next thing?
It's amazing. Yeah. And I didn't know that, my goodness, the response was going to be this positive. Now everyone was asking, when is your next? What are you doing next? We cannot wait. So to answer your question, yes, there will be more releases coming up, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with other artists and just putting myself out there, networking and having fun with it. So definitely this year there will be another release. So
that's really
we still have 10 months, right? Now 9 months for the rest of the year. So yeah, you will see more of Mirabelle Fobi. Yay.
We can't wait. And I suppose that leads me kind of to my next question as to what sort of artist are you? Do you prefer maybe doing your own thing and coming up with your own sounds, or do you prefer, or would you rather actually collaborate with?
Yeah, that's a big question, because you really want to collaborate with someone that has the same energy and same vibe and aesthetic with you. And at the same time, I want to stay open. I want to stay explorative. I'm new in the business industry. I'm an artist, but it's good to always stay open and be engaging and be willing and taking risk in stretching out your tentacles in every musical direction, right? But with that said, I have different artists that I love. I have an old soul. I again, foundation and gospel, but then when I moved to the US, I was really attracted to music of the 60s and 70s. That's why in my bio you read I was really inspired by people like James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Sam Cooke, Celine Dion, Fela Kuti and Manu Dibango, old aesthetics like that. So Ziggy Yaga comes from that place where people like Miriam Makeba, people like that with that deep African root, but at the same time, the 60s and 70s American music. So collaboration will be anyone that I can vibe with, so yeah.
That
So lots
is
of them.
actually,
We'll see. I'm staying open.
that's a full-on answer right there, because you kind of even answered my next one, which would be, what sort of artists do you listen to come up with great tracks like that? You've answered that only one, which is splendid. But I suppose the next bit to that really, now, if you could now, let's say dead or alive, if you could collaborate with just one artist to make that, sellout show that you'd be like, yeah, no, this is the once in a lifetime show, who would it be?
One person? Just one artist? It's crazy.
Okay, you can have two people just because you're super nice.
Thanks. Wow, that's a big question. Really big question. Oh gosh, you're putting me on the spot. And again, and this is no offense to anyone whatsoever, because I admire my people, especially Africans with, undiscovered talent. I feel Africa has the best artists out there. That they work so hard. It's just marketing. They cannot notice them. So to answer your question, if I had one or two, I really love the fact that, again, 60s and 70s, the only person that really comes to mind that has that vibe, Bruno Mars. He's old school. He has the vocal pipes, and I love that. I love the vocal talent. Music today is very diluted with all the technology, and that really dilutes down the vocal power. And so Bruno has all of it. He has a talent. His musicality, his technique is amazing. That would be great if I could do that with him. Okay. And second person, geez, that's a tough one. Africa has a plethora of artists, right? From Cameroon, where I come from, amazing artists. And this is not to not select anyone, but you said two, so I have to give two. So I would say it would be the African front, just because their talent is wild. Techno of Nigeria, he's very talented. He's like to me, he's like the Pharrell Williams of Africa. They kind of look the same too. So he has the beats going. He's not too much of the vocal power, like a vocalist, but he has that thing. He has that aesthetic. He knows how his musicality is clearly, and he always makes number one popping songs. So it would be great to collaborate with him. Who knows?
Wow. Really,
so
really,
again, I'm wild like that. It could be hip hop. It could be Coldplay. It could be, yeah. I'm very open like that. Yeah.
That is really great. A great answer. A lot of people actually do mention Bruno Mars, and because he does give you that authenticity, and his voice is amazing.
I think
so. I suppose while we're in that spirit, do you mind maybe doing us a little acapella of maybe Ziggy Yaga or anything else that you feel like?
Oh wow. Oh wow. We put him on the spot today, huh? Okay.
It's a for the spot Saturday.
I hear you. All the excited, pour your hearts tonight. If you don't see it tomorrow, tell yourself, I live my life with no regrets. Oh, 'cause we gonna live life like there's no tomorrow. So worry not and smell the roses, baby, baby. Ziggy Yaga 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 Ziggy Yaga. Ziggy Yaga 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 Yaga. Ziggy Yaga Yaga Yaga. It made me laugh.
It's awesome. That is really
Oh my
great.
gosh.
So you
I
have
didn't
an
expect this
amazing
thing,
throat.
but I have fun with it. You know, it's beautiful to, you know, express yourself unapologetically, and sometimes you're not ready for it, but you let your spirit lead you. You know, that's what I did.
That is really good, you know, because we just like, you know, to strip
Hey,
all of those auto tunes, all of those funky bass, all of those. Get rid of that. Let's hear you for you. And no, you
yes.
did a very good job. Thank you so much for that performance.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'll
And
do more next
you know,
time. You know, especially when I hold a mic, I'm on a stage. I'm possessed. I'm taken over by something else. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's exciting. I'm just glad to be doing what I was born to do. You know, it's really humbling and exciting for me.
that's awesome. I love that. So where can, because we know obviously there's more to come from you. Where are the go-to places? You know, what's your handles? Where should we go and hunt you down for all those great stuff you're going to be bringing out?
So what was your question again?
Where? What platforms? What websites? Where? How do we get
Got
hold
it. Oh, thank you for asking that. Again, I'm on all platforms at this time: Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Audio Max. What else? Amazon Music, and of course I have my Instagram account, Facebook account, TikTok account. Social media right now, it rules everything. So you guys check me out there, Mirabelle Fobi, and hey, let me know, give me feedback. I'm all about being open as well, and let me know what you guys think of me. DM me, inbox me. I'm constantly checking messages. I'm constantly trying to reply to all your messages. I'm not the kind of artist that I'm at the back and someone is, you know, at the front doing it for me. No, I am engaging. I am, you know, with you guys. I see my fans like family. I see my fans like, you know, we are helping each other out. You know, you got me, I got you. So I'm building. I'm building something that will be, you know, something historical. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm taking one day at a time. And so you guys check me out. Go to the YouTube platform, of course. Type Ziggy Yaga or my name, Mirabelle Fobi, and enjoy the music. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Enjoy it. Yeah, and share it with your friends.
No,
And
absolutely.
your enemies. You never know. They might change their minds. Hey.
No, this is it. That's what it's about, you know. So just go there, search for Mirabelle Fobi on any platform, and bam, you will find some Ziggy Yaga.
Thank
You know,
you.
I like that. That should be a word.
Thank
Like
you
I have
so
just been Ziggy Yaga. That means
Yes.
I've just had a really great time.
Yes, and there's a new dance now, Ziggy Yaga. A lot of people are dancing to it, and it's on TikTok, and hopefully it goes viral, and I love it. So go check out the dance. If you have anyone that wants to dance to Ziggy Yaga, dance to it, post it, tag me, and I'll put it on my page.
Well, you know what? That we will do. So we'll
Hey,
do some
gotta
Ziggy
see
Yaga
Power
dance.
Ins Radio dancing. Ziggy Yaga, 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 Ziggy Yaga. Ziggy Yaga, 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 Ziggy. Hey.
Oh, really can't
Be
wait.
fun, right? Life is too short. Let's live.
Oh, this is great. So let me ask one of my, you know, random questions.
Sure.
This is my favorite one, really.
Of course.
That if you were a dish, you know, we have lots of different food from all over the world, and somebody like you're well traveled, so I'm sure you've tasted a lot of different type of food. If you were a dish, different spices, different, you know, what dish would you be?
Wow. Okay, that's an interesting one. Again, born and raised in Africa. So, you know, we like spicy food, peppery food. About a year ago, I became vegan, right? So that explains a lot too. Less is more for me. If before being a vegan, I would have loved, oh my gosh, like Africa has all these vegetables that are so unique. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know your background, but wow, I love all these African, authentic foods. And now I'm being a vegan. I eat I eat mostly greens or plant-based protein. Um, my go-to, like my palate is so reduced now. I used to have a huge palate and eat all kinds of things like oxtails and that tastes really good. And um, right now I'm just this is a boring question. I think it's gonna be boring for you because I'm very basic. I eat salads and vegetables and spinach and kale, stuff like that, and plant-based protein. But before I became vegan, I loved like fish, grilled fish the African way. We love our African jollof rice, where you need a fried rice that is so authentic. Hey, can't miss that. And then fish, grilled fish, and we have different vegetables in Africa that I really love. Oxtail, love it. Stuff like that. Pepper soup. Remember pepper soup? I don't know about you guys, but good stuff. Stuff like that. I'm very open. And that's But now being a vegan, I'm limited.
Okay.
It's
So
very helpful.
out of all of these dishes, which one of those dishes do you think represents you? If you were one of those dishes, which one will it be and why?
Oh my God, that's a powerful question. Very powerful question. Jeez, that would represent me and why. Oh wow. Wow. Whew. I would say lettuce. I'm sorry. Lettuce. Boring. I know. Lettuce. Just because it's green, it's earthy, it's light. It cleanses you. It detoxifies you. It's I don't know. I'm green like that. So I would say that.
Oh,
It's not the best answer that you probably expected, but I am simple like that. I'm very nature minded, and it feeds my soul, right? And yeah.
Wow, that is yeah, we've definitely never had that answer or anything even remotely close to it. Why
Throw it in everything. You can make it like a stir fried. You can eat it like a salad. You can do so many things with it.
Wow.
I throw it in my smoothie, whatever. But yeah. That's my opinion, guys. So I'm sure you guys have preferences, but that's mine.
No, absolutely. And everybody is entitled to that. And kind of as we're going into the wrap-up stage, what would you like to say to your viewers?
I would like to tell them thank you so much for your love and support. It has been amazing. I am very grateful to have you in my life, and stay tuned because I have lots of surprises coming up, and I cannot wait to share with you.
That is awesome. We will be there to follow Mirabelle Fobi on all platforms, not just on one platform.
Thank you. Yes, check it out.
That's what it's
Follow
about.
me on all the platforms, and let's make it happen. We are family. Yes.
Let's grow
Let's Zig and Yaga together.
Hey, let's Yaga together.
There you go.
That's it. So what does the word Zigiyaga, does it mean something?
It means live now, give now, be free now, love now, live in the moment. Forget about the past, what happened in the past, or worrying about the future. Be in the present, live in the present. Life is too short. Live now. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait for next week or next month for anything to happen, or plan to do a business or whatever dream you have. It's now. Ziggy Yaga, live now. Do it now. Tell that person you love them now. Give to that person now. whatever, be free now, express yourself now. The time is now and not the next minute or next second. That's Ziggy Yaga. That's Ziggy Yaga. Be that person now. Don't wait any longer. Yes. Yeah. And that came from a deep place. I lost both parents in 1 year, and I went through so much, and I used that rather as a post-traumatic motivation or post-traumatic growth for me. Sometimes when tragic things happen, you go down into depression or just in a very low state of mind. But for some reason, I think their energy, I tapped into it, and it became a force. It became rather, my goodness, a mantra for me to wake up and be an inspiration to other people. Like, what am I going to do? Worry about the fact that I just became an orphan in few months, like both of them gone? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make them proud. They know I've wanted to do this all my life. So they're like, okay, I guess they saw the fact that I became what they wanted me to be, go to school and become someone. And they said, okay, now we can become whoever you want to be. So I did not procrastinate anymore. I said, I'm going to live now. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go for it now. I have to look good. I have to exercise. I have to, change my diet. I have to release any unforgiveness in my heart or any heartache or emotional blockage I have in my heart. I opened myself up and I said, okay, what's stopping me? Do I have any grief within me? Do I have any intentions in me that are not pure? So I started letting go and opening up. And I just saw myself evolving, and I just grew, and I just saw myself personally growing. And then I said, this is it. I have to let the world see who I am and not hide myself. So the rest is history. Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Sorry, I went off tangent a little bit.
No, absolutely. I'm sorry to hear
You're
about
right
your
in my
parents,
mouth.
but I'm sure they will be very, they'll be very proud of what you're doing, and and you should be too. Bringing Africans great music back. We love
Thank
those
you so
Afro
much.
influence, as we call it.
Thank
I
you.
grew up in Nigeria, so it's Fela Kuti, where you mentioned
Oh my
artists
gosh.
like that.
Yes.
We're
Love
definitely
him.
on the
I feel like he's
on
still
the
alive. Don't you feel like a weird energy? Like sometimes you feel like Fela is still alive. You listen to his music, it's
Yeah.
like in your skin. You feel like he could still be. He's so alive. He's so timeless. His music is
Yeah.
so timeless.
No,
Beautiful.
absolutely.
I love
And
it.
in London, they actually they have this Fela Kuti, so they do it every single year.
My God.
It's
Love.
that's
Yeah.
a story for another day, right?
I have this T-shirt of him. I bought it at the airport when I went there on one of my trips, and every time I wear that T-shirt, it just it just kind of keeps me grounded of that energy of the 60s and 70s vibes when he was rocking it on the stage. And for some reason, sometimes when I just wear it, I feel that Fela vibe within me. I love it. He's oh my God, an icon. I feel like
So
he's still alive. I use the present tense.
I suppose closing remark, just to, if let's say I could give you a gift, right, of either having unlimited battery on your phone, so you never have to charge your phone again, or give you unlimited Wi-Fi on your phone, which would you pick?
So the question is, if I have an option to have unlimited Wi-Fi and unlimited battery, and what else?
That was it.
Just this two.
Unlimited Wi-Fi.
Which one do I prefer, battery or Wi-Fi? That's a great question. That's interesting. Oh wow, unlimited Wi-Fi or unlimited battery. The battery will keep your phone charged, but that doesn't mean it's gonna give you Wi-Fi, right? And then if you have unlimited Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is there, but you need the battery to work. You need the battery to turn on the phone in order for it to work. What a question. I would need unlimited battery for sure to keep it alive. Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's a great answer.
Wi-Fi
Because that means at least we will always be able to get hold of you one way or another.
I'm always available 24/7. Always open, honey. I'm always open.
Unlimited battery is all yours.
Yes, yes. Always green. It stays green.
So thank you so much for coming.
Great
to
question.
the show.
I love that.
It's
That was
so
great.
amazing. So yeah, we'll be sure to catch you up again soon on the next project.
Thank you, Power
Yeah.
8 Radio. Hey, share my music to all your London, UK stations, to all your friends, connections, networks. Put it out there. You know, I haven't been there before, but when I come, before I get there, put it out there for me. And
We
it's going
will
to be
surely
amazing. I
do
can't
that.
wait to visit someday, really.
Oh, you will see it soon, very soon. I mean.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. It was my honor. Bye.
Bye.
I love this station.
Power Ace Radio.